Linda's trying to hold it together, but realises she has to go to the police. Before she does, she tells Shirley exactly what her golden boy did to her. Mick accompanies his shaky wife as she heads off to make a statement, but her nerve fails and she flees the interview. She's upset when she can't find Mick outside, but when she eventually does, he's in tears, and Linda realises she has to return and go through with it. As Shirley corners Dean for his version of events, Linda and Mick tell the kids the truth, and soon enough, Mick has to pull a vicious Lee off Dean. The dark clouds gather, and Nancy warns Dean to stay well clear of the Carters, while Shirley confesses to Mick why she pretended to be his sister. Can he forgive her? As Sylvie prepares to go into a care home, Stan decides to take her on a nostalgic day trip, but he collapses before he can, and he drops a bombshell. Phil agrees when Sharon says they can't tell the police the truth about Charlie and watch his baby grow up without a father. Later, she's stunned to learn Ben has accidentally signed over the Archers to Max. He refuses to hand the business back, and Sharon vows revenge. Carla's award due turns out to be a watershed moment for a number of Corrie favourites, not least Steve, who volunteers to drive them to the ceremony. He's suddenly cut up by a boy racer and swerves off the road just as Sinead takes off her seatbelt. The minibus crashes and is left teetering on the edge of a cliff. When Steve comes to and sees the carnage, he panics and flees. The others begin to regain their senses and drag each other out, but Carla is trapped, and as the minibus teeters and starts to fall, Tracy is her only hope. Later, Sinead's in a bad way with a spinal injury and may not walk again, and the locals turn on Steve for leaving the scene. Will he finally confess to Michelle the reasons for his behaviour? Gary manages to avoid a prison sentence and goes out on the town with Jason to celebrate, but then hears the news of the crash and rushes to Leah's side. Meanwhile, Roy goes about his community service obsessively, but then offers Gary an olive branch, a job at the cafe. Last, we drop into Emmerdale. Charity has her first day in court for the arson and is terrified when her one chance of a reprieve, Sam, threatens to change his evidence when Ali tells him Rachel may be dead because of her. Kane tells Moira they'll be looking after Noah if Charity goes down, and later Chaz interrupts as Charity tries to tell Kane she's fallen for him. Sam takes the witness stand and lies for Charity, much to Ali's disgust, saying Declan set her up. But is it enough to earn her freedom? Ross suggests to Finn they stage a burglary to scare Emma into staying in the village, while Pete tells her he won't stop her staying, but he won't forgive her for what she did to Ross, whatever that is. Robert sets up a romantic night with Aaron, who struggles when he returns to Chrissy. Robert gives way to Katie to stop her finding out about Aaron, but she warns him she's still watching him, and later tells Chrissy she's not wrong about him.